Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Shane.
And I am Karen. Today we are looking at a lesson called Encouraging and Comforting Someone. Right?
Right. So when you encourage somebody, you kind of give them some support. You make them feel better. You give them like courage to do something, right?
Exactly. Maybe I'm not so confident about a certain skill that I have. And when you encourage me, maybe you can tell me, you can do it. I believe in you.
加油!
Yes.
Right?
And comforting is usually making someone feel better. Maybe someone is sad. Maybe someone is upset about something. And then you can try to make them feel a little bit better.
Yeah, you comfort them.
Exactly.
Are you good at encouraging people and comforting people?
What kind of question is that? Look at me and ask me that again.
All right, I think you are pretty good at it.
I'm very good at encouraging and comforting people.
Yeah, but sometimes when I'm having a bad day, you don't really take a lot of time to pump me up and make me feel better.
Really? You don't think so?
No.
Okay, maybe I will try harder next time.
Everybody can, work on these things.
True.
Right? Like, I don't think I'm very good at encouragement and comfort.
That's true.
Because sometimes I just don't know what to say.
Sometimes you see me looking pretty sad and you kind of just sit there and look at me or make fun of me. Exactly.
That's to make you smile.
No, that's
feel better.
That's to make me feel even more upset.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get into today's lesson and learn all about encouraging and comforting.
All right.
Lily and Tom are sitting on a bench.
You don't look so good, Tom. Did something bad happen?
No, nothing bad happened. I'm just very worried about my big test tomorrow.
So today we are looking at part A of encouraging and comforting someone. So what does it mean to encourage somebody?
Okay, it just means to give somebody support, courage, or hope. So for example, you can say, he encouraged many students to pursue their dreams.
And it's very important to encourage people because sometimes people do not believe that they can do it.
Yeah, and especially when you're younger, you doubt yourself a lot.
Yes.
You haven't really grown into the person you will become. So you need a lot of encouraging.
Exactly. And you want people to believe in you and you can believe in yourself.
Okay, and so how about comfort?
Okay, so
this is a verb.
That's right. To comfort is a verb. It just means to give comfort and then to make people feel better. Maybe put them in a better mood, make people feel a little happier. So for example, it might take a long time to comfort your mother after her cat disappears. Because we all know if you lose your pet, maybe your dog or your cat, because they're like family, right?
Yeah.
And you would be very, very sad. And it would take a long time to feel better. But you can actually, comfort them by telling them, don't worry, everything will be okay. I will be here for you.
废话.
Hey, but you make them feel better.
Okay, just kidding. Okay, so we have part A, And this is a big test. So this is a dialogue. Two people are talking to each other. Lily and Tom are sitting on a bench.
That's right.
Now, a bench is a long seat for two or more people, usually made of wood.
Ah.
So, for example, you can say, we sat on the park bench and ate our lunch.
That's right. You can usually see many benches in the park.
Right.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the dialogue today between Lily and Tom. So I'll be Lily and you'll be Tom. Lily starts off by saying, "You don't look so good, Tom. Did something bad happen?" Well, right here, I can tell that Lily is a very caring person. She noticed that Tom doesn't look so good.
But that could also mean you don't look so good, like ugly.
Oh, that's true, but depends on how you say it, right?
But
If I say it like, "You don't look so good. Did something bad happen?"
But if you say it like this, you don't look so good.
Then that's not very nice.
That's not comforting.
Exactly.
So Tom says, "No, nothing bad happened. I'm just very worried about my big test tomorrow."
So maybe Tom seems very nervous. Maybe not sad, but he seems really worried.
Yeah, and if you have a big test the next day, you will often feel pretty bad. And you probably will just have a look on your face like you're not happy.
That's right. I used to get stomach aches before I have big tests.
Yeah, me too. And it's important probably to comfort somebody in this kind of situation because, you know, everyone has big tests. So you can definitely relate to that.
Exactly.
So it should be easy to give someone encouragement, to encourage somebody or to comfort them.
That's right. Well, how about let's take a short break and then we'll be back and see how Lily comforts Tom.
Okay.
You shouldn't worry. You're very smart and you always study hard.
That's very kind of you to say. Thanks.
That's not kind. It's the truth.
Well, you are very kind, and you always put me in a good mood.
You also do the same for me. We're friends, right?
Yes, we are. We are really good friends.
Welcome back, everybody. So before the break, we remembered that we have Lily and Tom, and they were sitting on a bench. And Lily notices that Tom doesn't look so good. And it turns out that, in fact, he's worried about a big test that he has tomorrow.
That's right. And we all know that we all get a little bit worried or nervous before a big test, right?
So now it's time to find out if Lily is good at encouraging and comforting.
All right. So now Lily says, "You shouldn't worry. You're very smart and you always study hard." Okay, I think Lily is actually pretty good at encouraging, right?
She gave him a compliment and said that he's very smart.
Exactly. So what's smart? So smart is an adjective. It just means clever, intelligent, and maybe sometimes you learn things very quickly. You know how to problem solve, and you know a lot of maybe information. You can read and interact with people. You are very quick. So for example, you could say, the smart boy taught himself how to read.
What a genius.
Yeah, because usually you probably need a teacher to teach you how to read, right?
And you have to work at it very hard. Yeah, so what is hard? So hard can be used as an adverb, like meaning with great effort or with difficulty. And it can be used as an adjective, which means like difficult to understand or do or maybe to deal with.
That's true.
Right? So for example, you can say, I worked really hard yesterday.
So that's using it as an adverb.
Right.
But then you could also say, this test is very hard. Then that would be an adjective. High five.
She's smart.
I am smart.
Okay, so Tom says, that's very kind of you to say. Thanks.
Okay, so of course Tom feels good about what Lily said, right? And then Lily says, that's not kind, it's the truth.
她很会讲话. She really knows what to say.
Exactly. And I think she probably sounds very sincere when she says it too. But we're looking at this word here, kind, and that is an adjective. If you describe a person as a kind person, usually that means that person is very nice, very generous, helpful, and you're always thinking about other people's feelings. You care about how other people feel.
Okay.
So for example, you could say, she's a very kind and thoughtful person.
So when you say somebody is thoughtful, it doesn't just mean they have lots of thoughts.
That's right.
It means that they think about other people and they're usually putting themselves in other people's shoes.
Exactly. Right? You can also say that person is very considerate.
Excellent. So Tom responds, well, you are very kind and you always put me in a good mood.
Aww, okay.
That's sweet. So what does it mean, a mood? She always puts him in a good mood. Mood is a noun. It just means the way you are feeling at a particular time. So at any time, like right now, I'm in some kind of mood. So I'm in a good mood because I am interacting with you guys. And we have hundreds of people all around here taking care of us. It's great. So for example, you can say, Tom was in a bad mood after he did poorly on his test.
Aw, that means that he maybe feels a little bit upset, right? Someone who's in a bad mood means they're not feeling so good.
Right.
Okay, so now Lily says, you also do the same for me. We're friends, right? Aw, they really lift each other up. They make each other feel better.
Right. So Tom says, yes, we are. We are really good friends.
And I think it's very important to surround yourself, around really positive people who offers encouragement and comfort.
Yeah, people who can help you out of your troubles when you're feeling down. They can help to pick you back up. It's very important to have positive people surrounding you.
Exactly. Those are called real friends, right?
Right. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for part A.
That's right.
So we will see you guys in part B.
All right. And we'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lily and Tom are sitting on a bench.
You don't look so good, Tom. Did something bad happen?
No, nothing bad happened. I'm just very worried about my big test tomorrow.
You shouldn't worry. You're very smart and you always study hard.
That's very kind of you to say. Thanks.
That's not kind. It's the truth.
Well, you are very kind and you always put me in a good mood.
You also do the same for me. We're friends, right?
Yes, we are. We are really good friends.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 bench 名词长椅。There is a bench under the tree. 树下有一张长椅。下一个单字 smart 形容词聪明的。Lulu is one of the smartest kids in the class. Lulu 是班上最聪明的孩子之一。补充说明一下，这里的 smartest 是形容词 smart 的最高级。下一个单字 hard 它可以当副词努力的，也可以当形容词困难的。我们先来看看副词努力的这个意思的例句。Tom studied really hard for the test.Tom 为这次考试非常努力的学习。我们再来看看形容词困难的这个意思的例句。The exam was hard for me. 这份测验对我来说是困难的。最后一个单字 kind 形容词好心的仁慈的。Sylvia is a kind person. Sylvia 是个好心人。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 something 加上形容词怎么样的事物 ？Something 指的是某个事物，是一个不定代名词，形容词必须放在它的后面来修饰。其他常见的不定代名词还有 nothing 没有事物 ，anything 任何事物等等。我们来看看这两个例句。第一个 I found something interesting in the book. 我在书中发现了有趣的事物。第二个例句 Is there anything new you want to tell me?你有什么新消息要告诉我吗？下一个文法 A is worried about B. A 担心 B. Worried 是形容词，意思是忧心的。我们来看看这个例句。Nelson is worried about his health. Nelson 担心他的健康。最后一个文法 A puts B in a good mood. A 让 B 有好心情。Put 的三态同形。Mood 是可数名词，意思是心情、情绪，常常会用 good, happy, bad, terrible 等字来去做修饰。我们来看看这个例句。The music put me in a good mood. 这音乐让我有好心情。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Wow, Sarah's always posting her workouts on social media. She seems really dedicated.
Well, she can certainly talk the talk, but I'm not sure if she does all those workouts.
Really? But her posts seem so convincing.
Well, it's easy to talk, but actions speak louder than words. I'll have to see it to believe it.
Okay. Hi everyone, today's phrase is talk the talk.
Yes, and it means to talk confidently or boast about something, but without necessarily acting on it or proving it.
Exactly. You can talk the talk about something like learning a new language or starting a business, but unless you actually do it, you're just talking.
Here is an example. He talks the talk about environmental protection, but he never recycles.
Or she can talk the talk about eating healthy, but I've never seen her eat a vegetable.
So remember, it's not enough to just talk the talk. You have to walk the walk as well.
Absolutely, Karen. Well, that's all for today.
See you next time. Bye-bye.